Okay, so I'm Luca Allaria and I'm from Italy. Now I'm living in Bozeman, Montana. So some of the basic strategies are obviously don't just look at your board. You need to look at the other player's board to see what they want, what they don't want. You need to count all the tiles, especially in the first 3 turns, because there are 100 tiles, 20 for each color. There are 9 factory displays in a 4 players games with 4 tiles every factory. So in 3 turns, you will see all the tiles, and the tiles will be refilled in the bag. So if you count the tiles and see there are, for example, just 5 blacks in the first turn, you know there will be 15 in the second and the third. So you can count and check which column wants the most. So you can start with the column that has 4 blacks or 5 blacks in the bottom row, and try to use the 3 central column. So you have the possibility, the chance to go left or right in the next turns, and you're not just locked. Try to get the first player. Being first player in Azul is really important because you have the first pick. So if there's a 3 tiles, same color tiles, or 4, I've seen a lot of games with someone picking up 4 of the same color on the same factory display. So being first is really something that you should try to get every time you can. And second, don't get too scared of put some tiles on the floor if they don't help you with your strategy. If you're trying to go for a column and there are 2 tiles left in the center, but they don't help you with that column, just put them on the floor. Take a -2, but you still have the bottom row. If the bottom row is the only one that you need to finish the column, you still have the bottom row empty for the next turn. I will not go over the -2. So if there are 3 of the same color, just pick those 3 and put them in, because 3 of the same color on the floor will be a -4. -4, I think it's too much. You need to see if hate drafting gives you an advantage. Point denial in most of games is a big strategy. If 2 tiles give you 5 points, but picking just 1 tiles give you 1 point, but deny 6 points to the opponent, that's better to pick the lonely tile. So you need to check which tiles the opponent wants the most, and if you can, and it's advantageous to you, just pick those. Sometimes if I'm too close to my opponent on the other side, so let's say I'm first, he's third, I'm trying to pick tiles, and I know which tiles he wants the most. I'm trying to pick tiles and put something in the center that the second player will pick instead of the third. If I'm thinking that the third player is more closer to me than the second. So I'm trying to put more tiles on the center, so someone else, instead of the one that really wants them, will pick. So maybe put 4 in the center, so the other player will want them, and he will take them from the other players. There's a lot going on. The rules are really simple, but in Azul there's a lot of tactics going on. Every turn you need to check what the other player wants, what they can put on the center, and you cannot count how many rounds there will be, because if you pick from the center, you will get the round of getting longer. If you pick from a display, you put in the center, so the game will be the round will be shorter. But then you have to count how many picks there are, because you can be the one on the end, receiving end of, let's say, 6 tiles. So you want really to count how many picks there are, so you will be safe or not.